You're watching NBC, America's late-night leader. Thanks for staying up.
From the NBC studios in Burbank, The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, featuring Kevin Eubanks and The Tonight Show Band. And me, I'm Ed Hall. Tonight, Jay welcomes from the X-Files, David Duchovny. Real-life Grizzly Adams, Bill Porter with his black bear. And the music of Barenaked Ladies. And now, Jay Leno.
Hey, buddy. How you guys? Boy, there. Hi, folks. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Hey, did you all watch Dateline the other night? See the interview with that woman? You know the whole story? You know what I'm talking about? Well, today, Hillary Rodham Clinton was asked for her reaction to all these recent accusations, you know, about her husband. And God bless her, you know. I thought she was great. She said she doesn't care how many women they dig up. She knows in Bill's heart she'll always be Jane Doe #1. And I think, yeah. All right, there you go. Boy, it's a slow news day today. I'm just looking for things. I'm looking for things to try and write jokes about. Here's an odd thing. You know, today is the anniversary of the very first cigar rolling machine. They had a thing about it in CNN. Show a picture of it. There it is right there. Well, according to today's Washington Post and her upcoming interview with Barbara Walters, Monica Lewinsky says she wants to apologize to the whole country. The whole country? Man, how many married guys did she have an affair with? The whole country? Maybe a couple of dozen, really, every single day? Every guy in the country? Oh, they had a thing about it in the tabloids today. They said that Monica Lewinsky is seeing a therapist to overcome her addiction to sex, and she's also seeing a dietitian to overcome her addiction to food. You know, if she gets to keep her mouth shut, she could solve both these problems. I'm sorry. Man, are they having bad weather back east? You talk to your dad? How is it?
I didn't know that, really.
Terrible. Yeah, I thought you should talk to your dad once in a while.
I better give him a call.
Oh, yeah, give him a call. Yeah, I was talking to two guys I went to high school. I was calling my buddies Louie and Lee, you know. They live back in Massachusetts. Terrible storm in Cape Cod. 23 feet of snow. Show them. This is what it looks like. This is the actual. Look at this. Wait, show the police. Look at this. 23 feet of snow. I'm thinking of my friend. You know, two guys I went to high school with. I'm thinking, you know, Louie and Lee. I said, you know, I want to put something on, make them feel a little bit better. So I know they're sitting there freezing, shoveling all day. Ellen, roll that thing I made for them.
Hi, Louie. Hey, Lee. Wish you were here. Miss you.
Yeah, what was it, 80 today, huh?
You can send those.
I had frost on my windshield, but I realized, oh, I had the air conditioner on max. That's what it was. I could use some of that cool air out here. Yeah. Oh, here's something interesting. You know, the government, you know, they always test the vehicles, you know? And a government report gave the Isuzu Rodeo a high rating, even though they say it tips over during routine government tests. They said it tips over. And a spokesman for Isuzu, this is what I love about car salesmen, the spokesman for Isuzu said, this proves that the Isuzu offers excellent protection even when it's on its side. That's what he said. Boy, this guy could be a spokesman for Clinton, don't you think? Huh? Look at this. The president has remained faithful even while cheating, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and Ford announced today it's just come out with the biggest sports utility vehicle ever, the Excursion. You heard about this thing? Holds 9 passengers, gets 12 miles per gallon. That's why you need 9 passengers. Everybody needs to keep chipping in for gas all the time. It's 19 feet long.
Man.
In fact, it has first class, business, and coach. All it's like a huge. Have you seen these things? It doesn't even fit in the average garage today. That's what they said. It's 3.5 tons. It's so big. The license plate in the front is a different state than the one in the back. In fact, I saw one today on the road, and it had an extra set of, headlights under the bumper, and I said, oh, that's odd. I'd never seen that. And I realized, oh, it was a guy in a Mazda Miata. Apparently he'd been rammed. They didn't even realize he was jammed up under there. In fact, instead of a spare tire, they have a Geo Metro. Oh, here's some sad news. Monday, Kenny Rogers Roasters was sold after going into bankruptcy. This one right over here.
Whoa.
Yeah. The whole Kenny Rogers restaurant chain went bankrupt. When he started, I told Kenny, you got to know when to hold him. You got to know when to fold him. You got to know when to walk away. You got to know when to run. Don't count your money while you're sitting at the table. That's the trouble. What song was that? What was that?
That was the Kenny Rogers Roasters
Going
song.
back to your country western roots, apparently.
Yeah, man,
Was that the theme song?
Yeah, that was the...
I can see why they went bankrupt. Nobody buying the album, the Roasters album.
That was a bust, yeah.
Well, I guess the NBA having a shortened season this year. Real short if you're Del Harris. You know that story? Well, that was a big story for the Lakers this week. Coach Del Harris was given his pink slip. And coincidentally, as he was going out the door, Dennis Rodman was coming in wearing his pink slip. So the first thing worked out perfectly. Worked out great. Now, last night I talked about that man in China who was born with 3 eyes. Remember, Jim, we talked about this? Man in China. Well, I was reading more about him today.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. Apparently, he had a pretty good childhood. Because he had so many eyes, his mom said, go ahead, run with scissors. It's fine. Go ahead, you got 3 eyes.
You read that today?
You read that today.
Oh, yeah.
You think would you like to have 3 eyes? See, I think for guys, 3 eyes would be great. This way you could look a woman in her eye while still staring at her breasts at the same time. You know how men always do this when they're talking to you, This way the guy could look you in the eye and be looking down at the same time.
That could come in handy, Jay.
Come in real handy in this job.
That's a talk show.
Oh, tonight they handed out the prestigious soap opera awards. That's a big thing they do over there. And I guess there was an upset in one of the categories. Can we show the clip from the soap opera awards? See who won?
And the winner for Best Villain is Kenneth Starr.
You don't like me. You really don't like me.
Oh, what else is going on? What happens when the writers go home early on Friday? Oh, according to Interview Magazine, I was looking at that today, Celine Dion says she's interested in doing movies now. So I can do movies someday. You ever see the way she pounds her chest? She could do one of those Tarzan films, What is it? How did you do it?
Tarzan.
You know, Titanic thing where you...
Oh, okay.
Well, here's the oddest story of the week. Listen to this. Here's a really goofy story. It seems in East Hartford, Connecticut, a stripper is being charged with cruelty to animals for using a monkey to pull down her top and expose her breast during her nightclub act. The monkey's name, Curious George. Now, here's my question. Let me ask you this. How is that cruelty to animals? I mean, how many guys would kill for that job? Your job, here's a monkey taking a job away, and the monkey's pretty upset, too. The monkey said, this job was way better than his last gig, smoking cigarettes and roller skating all day. That's real tiring. It's just really good. And if you're a 3-eyed monkey, it's even better. And finally, the country of Switzerland has legalized prostitution, legalized brothels. Which is, One thing about Swiss hookers, boy, when they tell you your time is up, you know they're accurate to the... I don't know if you know about this. A lot of conservative religious groups have been lobbying to put the rating of HC on shows that they say may have homosexual content. This seems kind of silly to me, but, if you're going to do that, why not put labels on everything? Because there are a lot of things on TV now that we should be made aware of, and they should have labels. For example, Beverly Hills 90210 could use this rating, CTSUC. That means caution, Tory spelling under construction. You see, that means there's work being done. Work being done. You see, then you would know ahead of time. You ever watch WWF, World Wrestling Federation? I think they should be forced to have this rating. WOOTMCBYNG. Warning. One of these morons could be your next governor. You see, now you know, just so you know, as you're watching, you go, oh, okay. And personally, although I never watch it, I understand there's something called the Playboy Channel or something. There are you, again, I'm not familiar. Scantily clad women, whatever. I understand they're going to be carrying this morning WCWBI. What Clinton watches between interns. Now, many people believe the Jerry Springer Show should have a rating. A lot of people fighting for that. They want this rating, FTCNT. Final thought contains no thought, basically is what that would be. You ever watch Love Boat: The Next Wave? Who isn't watching that these days? Oh, boy. Does anybody ever watch that? No, nobody watches that. Nobody watches that. Anyway, they're being forced. Do you watch? Come on. No. What is it? You watch it once in a while? This woman should have a rating, GAL. Get a life, pretty much. Really, you're watching the Love Boat? Actually, Love Boat is going to have a rating, SSHB. Seasick has-beens, ladies and gentlemen. Seasick has-beens. Comedy can be cruel. Actually, there's speculation that the popular syndicated show Xena, Warrior Princess? Well, they may be forced to carry this warning, MFGT, may cause females to become gym teachers. So that would pretty much, yeah. And finally, the Teletubbies, as you know, the Teletubbies, a well-known breeding ground of moral decay. That's why they're going to be carrying this rating, CTWFMBO. Caution, Twinkie Winkies fly may be open, ladies and gentlemen. All righty, we have... Yes. Great show tonight. My first guest stars on the wildly popular TV show, The X-Files, David Duchovny. From Vesper, Wisconsin, a real-life Grizzly Adams. He lives with bears. He brought them with him tonight. Ruthie the Bear. Bill Porter. There he is. Bill Porter is there. It's a good-looking bear.
That's a cute
The bear talks.
Man. It talks?
Yeah, it's going to come out and talk.
Really?
I don't know. That's what I'm told.
All right.
Anyway, and from Canada, a very popular group, Barenaked Ladies. We'll be right back with news on the Chief. Say hello to Kevin Eubanks. Tonight Show Band.
This year I will not freak out if I gain 2 pounds.
This year I will stop asking, do I look fat?
Yes.
Do I look fat?
This year
I will learn to appreciate my body.
I will not let my dress size determine my self-worth.
Straighten up and fly right.
I have my mother's thighs. I have to accept that.
Straighten up and fly right.
Do you want to be my girlfriend?
I'm thinking.
Discover the biggest surprise of the year.
Are you getting a pepper spray?
The Other Sister is hilarious. A Pretty Woman has struck gold again.
Danny's kind of cute.
Stop teasing, Dad.
The Other Sister, rated PG-13, now playing.
After 3 years of development, 300 scientific studies, and with 23 patents filed, comes a breakthrough in dental care. Introducing the revolutionary Oral-B Cross-Action. Its unique crisscross bristles penetrate to lift out and sweep away more plaque than any other brush. Clinical tests prove it. Now you can too. The new Cross-Action toothbrush from Oral-B.
This is my husband, Mark. We're going to have 3 beautiful children and live happily ever after in Paris. Someday. But for now, I'm on the pill. Orthotricycline. Taken correctly, it's over 99% effective, so we don't have to worry about getting pregnant just yet. And orthotricycline actually helps my skin look better, too. How many pills can you say that about? Just one. Orthotricycline. It's clinically proven to help clear up moderate acne and helps my skin look better.
The pill does not protect against HIV or sexually transmitted diseases. Serious risks include blood clot, stroke, and heart attack. Cigarette smoking increases these risks, especially if you're a smoker over 35. Women who use the pill are urged not to smoke. Women who have blood clots, certain cancers, a history of heart attack or stroke, and those who could be pregnant should not use the pill. For more information, talk to your healthcare provider.
Look, if you want to take the pill, why not take the only one that helps your skin look better? Orthotricycline.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Kev, remember I just mentioned to you about the going to talk to the bear?
Yeah, sure.
This is what I love about it. The NBC legal department who watches the show, in case you make mistakes, I'm supposed to tell the audience, the bear does not actually talk.
Oh, man.
Legally, I must tell you, the bear is not going to speak in English. But I can talk with the bear. Apparently, the bear cannot. Apparently, we've settled that. Whew, well, thank God. Idiots. Now, as you may have heard, NBC has begun this cost-cutting measure. You know, they're closing a number of news bureaus all around the world. Everybody's trying to save a couple of bucks. Well, we can still bring you the latest stories, but to save money now, we have to use old footage, you know, from our vaults and whatnot to help augment the story. So as a public service, we're going to bring you news on the cheap. Now, our first story out of Boulder, Colorado, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know already. After more than 2 years, Boulder police finally made an arrest in the John Benet Ramsey murder case. There you go, as you can see. There you are. They finally made an arrest. Nice job, I think. The next story out of Washington, D.C., a new crop of interns has started at the White House. Here, President Clinton personally welcomes them by putting on his annual puppet show. There we go. There's President Clinton putting on his annual
puppet show, huh?
We're taking out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina, for a report on the Army's new policy of accepting high school dropouts. Here are some of the dropouts now. They don't seem to quite grasp the proper way of doing the urine test. Apparently, they don't seem to understand. They seem to have it a little backwards. Turning to international news very quickly. From Moscow, a story on the little-known Russian Book of the Month Club. Started 25 years ago by a young Boris Yeltsin. There he is there. There's Boris's book right there, as you can see. The young Boris Yeltsin Book of the Month Club. And back on the home front, although President Clinton's impeachment trial is over, here are more of his ex-girlfriends coming to Washington to testify against the president. From the world of sports, a story on the 0-10. The Clippers are 0-10 now.
0-10.
Well, we have exclusive footage of the Clippers taking extra free throw practice. There we go. Apparently it's all white guys you see on the team. And here's a report on the business leaders of the future. Here we see the young winner of a national science fair examining the life-size replica of Marlon Brando's colon, ladies and gentlemen. This kid looks a bit taken aback. In business news. Ever wonder how they make the popular drink Zima? Well, who doesn't, huh? Remember, Kev, we were talking about that. We had the roundtable discussion the other day.
I remember that. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Well, here's a look at the Zima factory and what gives the drink its distinctive flavor. There you are. There you are. Now we turn to the world of entertainment. Here's a story from San Ynez. How do you say it? California? You know, apparently I said it correctly. There you go. Well, here, two paparazzi are filmed trying to sneak into Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch. There you go. Two paparazzi trying to sneak into Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch. Now, here's a story about former Different Strokes star Gary Coleman. After receiving a suspended sentence for assault, he was allowed to return home. Here his maid makes up his bed for the very first time. Oh, you thought that one was mean. Oh. Well, you're going to love this one. O.J. Simpson back in the news, dating a new girl. Here's footage of O.J.'s new girlfriend relaxing at home. Yeah, just getting ready for getting ready for a big date with O.J. Yeah, pretty much. Now, do you want mean or you want nice? All right, they voted mean. Linda Tripp and Monica Lewinsky have been at odds, of course, since the impeachment started. Here's footage of Linda and Monica in happier times. Pretty much. All righty, our final story is a profile of former Wham singer George Michael. Now, this is very exciting. We have rare footage of George's very first band before he got in Wham. See if you can tell which one is George. Duchovny, right out of the net.
License, please. Was I speeding? Negative, but I see you're driving the Seville STS with the North Star system, the most powerful front-wheel drive car in the world, with performance algorithm shifting that gives you incredible control. So I have just one question. Do you feel lucky, Mr. Johnson?
Yes. Yes, I do.
You should.
Seville STS. It's what's next.
Your days of pushing me around are through. I got a better offer, and I'm grabbing it. They even offered me a bonus. Can you even say that? Bonus. Bonus. Knock, knock. Who's there? A bonus.
Expect more from your credit card. Introducing Discover Platinum. With a new low rate and a cashback bonus award, it pays to discover Platinum.
Hello, bonus. Speaking.
Of theme parks, resorts, and nightlife. Universal Studios Escape. Are you ready?
When I come home from work, I just want to play with Sam, not be a disciplinarian. But he's got this security blanket, and I know it's time he gives it up. He drags it everywhere. By the end of the day, I cringe when I think about what's crawling on it.
Ew. Finally, there's a detergent that does more than clean. It sanitizes. New Tide with bleach, the only way to kill 99.9% of bacteria.
Oh. As long as he gets rid of it before he goes to the prom.
Last night, Uncle Joe opened the Olive Garden menu, and right away he wanted their stuffed chicken parmigiana. It's a chicken breast stuffed with Italian cheeses with pasta and all this for $9.95. My uncle liked the price so much, he opened something he never opens. The Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family.
Introducing Hershey's Bites. No, little bites. In 4 of your favorite flavors. New Hershey's Bites. For a big taste, have a little bite.
World.
BMW 5 Series from $39,470.
Have it your way. It just tastes better.
Welcome back. David Duchovny is on his way out from Wisconsin. Bill Porter and his Bears. And Bear, you see how he ties in with the previous? You see, this isn't just haphazard booking. You have Bill Porter and his Bears plus Barenaked Ladies. You see how you see the show. The show works on so many levels. All right, now my first guest just won an American Comedy Award. He stars in The X-Files, which airs on Fox Sunday nights at 9 o'clock. Please welcome David Duchovny. Who are you?
I'm Steve. Actually, David is going to be
Where's
along.
David? Can you explain what this is?
Well, I knew that I wanted to come out and do a fall, but I didn't want to hurt myself. So actually, Steve Kisiak is my double on the show, and now that I'm directing, I can't really hurt myself, you know. So I wanted to do a little fall for everybody, but I didn't actually want it to be me.
Right.
So I had Steve.
Okay. Well, he does look very much like you.
Yeah.
Similar. You could be body doubles. Yeah. Or brothers. Yeah.
Funny. That's what we are.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I guess he can sit there. So, are things going well for you?
Yeah, they're going great. I mean, I'm just in the 6th year of the show.
David, what is he doing?
Quick call here.
It's rude, isn't it?
Hey, Kathy. Hey, how's it going?
Steve?
It's Steve.
Steve?
Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
I'm good.
Steve, we're actually taping. You can't.
Oh, I'm on the Tonight Show.
He's very excited to be on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the air right now.
I'm sorry,
Steve,
Jay. I'm sorry. Steve.
David.
Give me the phone.
No, it's
Steve. Give me the phone.
It's going to be a quick call.
Hey.
Hey, Brett. Brett Bell. Hey, this is my stunt double, Brett Bell. Get him out
Who is that guy?
Well, you see, that's my another double, Brett Bell, and I wanted to beat Steve up, but I didn't want to get hurt.
So you have two stunt.
Steve often gets that way.
Yeah.
And so I thought he might, so I brought Brett along. And indeed, I needed him. And now I think we can continue the interview.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Unless there's maybe someone in the audience that resembles me at all, wants to come up here and sit right
Do you
here.
ever use these guys at home? Maybe some night you're tired, you don't feel like it?
What do you suggest?
Nothing. Anyway, just to kind of,
Jay, now I'm thinking.
Yeah, take the pressure off. Gotta take the pressure off.
Let me use that phone.
You know, we have animals on tonight. You see, all the show is intertwined. The Barenaked Ladies, the bear guy. Now,
You're the man.
You've worked with animals, right?
I do. I like working with animals.
Yeah.
And just recently on the show, the one that aired last week, I worked with a cat. And the cat, I don't know, cats aren't really trainable, I didn't think. But this cat also had to be in the rain. Just a house cat, not like a tiger or a lion or anything like that. It's low budget. I mean, it's a 6th year. The script called for a tiger. We got a house cat. So we had this little house cat in the rain, and I'm looking at it, and it's actually trying to tell me something in cat language. And I see the cat is going. It's in the rain, and cats hate to be wet. And he's going like this. And I think, well, that's amazing. That's great cat acting, I thought.
Yeah, cat acting.
And I went over to the trainer and I said, that's great what he's doing there, like that, with the nails extended and everything. And I said, did you have him do that for this particular scene? He said, no. That cat, what he does is he touches things, like he has a box of kitty cat food or a can of tuna, and that's his job usually as a cat actor, is to touch things. And basically, he's miserable in the rain, and he's trying to do what he thinks I want. He's like going, I'm touching things. Guy, come on, I'm doing what you want me to do. This usually works. Get me out of here. Stop the rain. So that's true. That's absolutely true, though.
Well, that's fascinating. Now, I knew you and your wife, Tia Leone, you're expecting a baby, right?
Yeah, Tay and I are expecting a baby.
Anytime when? When?
In April.
April? That's good. That's good. That's a good month. That's my month. That's a good month.
Thank you. And
now, have you and Tay, have you come up with a
Well, we don't know the sex, and we're not going to find out.
You don't know? That's so sad.
Well, we're
you mean you don't? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you looked, and I thought you looked, and you still didn't know.
That's two.
No. So you don't want to know?
Well, he's 3 or 4 years old. We'll probably get around to figure it out.
Then you can take a little peek.
we unisex all the way. We don't want to bias them. Yeah. So what we're doing is we thought about names, and we got to go both male and female. And picking a name is so hard, and we thought, how are we going to get a name that means something to us profoundly from our history and things like that? And we thought, well, as actors, we started. There were early roles that were important to us, and we couldn't come up with anything. And finally, we made up a list. And if you don't mind, I'd like to share the names with you, and maybe you can... Maybe the
audience can help. Sure. I think they would love to.
Now these, I've been acting about 10 years now. Tay's been acting 5 or 6, 7, 10 years, and we've been. I don't really know how long she's been acting. I don't know how long I've been acting, and so there are roles that were important to us, especially when you're starting out in anything. It's real important in the beginning, and it just means so much more. So. If it's a boy, should we go with the boys' names first?
Let's try the boys, sure.
Okay, and if you want to vote immediately or wait until the end, I think maybe vote immediately. Thank you. This was a role that was important to me. Boy's name, think of it, uniformed cop.
Not bad. But then they call him Uni.
Uniformed cop Duchovny. It was an early role that I had. Okay, then another one, thank you, is club goer number 3.
Club goer, I like that. It's a little more fun.
To be honest with you, club goer number 3 was my role in Bad Influence. That's the God's honest truth right there. Club goer number 3. And if it's a girl, obviously I didn't have any girls' roles, so we went with Tay on this one. Woman at bar.
Woman at bar? Not bad.
Woman at bar, Duchovny. And then this is, you never want to influence a kid to go in a direction, but streetwalker / whore.
She might have problems at school.
Then, of course, the ever-popular jogger or joggerina.
Now you're going to be directing?
So you didn't vote, huh?
X-Files as well?
Yeah, I've written an episode, and I'm going to be directing it. And
so you're doing the whole thing now?
Yeah, and I'm acting in it, and it'll air April 25th. I've written it. I haven't yet directed it, and it's terrifying and fun and exhilarating, all those things. So.
Are you hard on yourself? Are you easy on yourself when you do? I mean, you put a lot of pressure on yourself. You just kind of go in and do it.
No. As a director, you have to. It's all preparation. I don't know. I know I'll be hard on myself as an actor, as a director. I'll say, get Duchovny out of his trailer. Get him off the phone. Between you and me, Duchovny, you got to pull it out of him. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Club goer number 3.
Now you won an American Comedy Award, because people don't think of you necessarily as comedy, but you're great on Larry Sanders.
Indeed,
Larry Sanders. No. Killed me on Larry Sanders. That was a great role. You deserve to win. It's very, very funny.
Thank you.
Very funny. Like the ambiguous guy. No, that was really funny. I always thought that was good.
Well, if you can't be funny sitting or acting across from Gary Shandling, you got to hang it up. I mean, he's the funniest.
Oh, he's very funny. Funniest guy. He's very good.
All to him.
Very good. Yeah. So that must have been exciting to get that.
It was very exciting. Yeah. It was very fulfilling.
Now you're going to stick around for Barenaked Ladies?
Well, I don't know. Again, I don't know if you all know this, but I'm touring with Barenaked Ladies.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And what I play the egg is what I do. Are you aware? Do you know this is an instrument? I studied the egg at the Boston Conservatory of Music.
Really?
And if you go watch Barenaked Ladies, if you go see them in concert, you're in for a real treat, because what you're going to get is the only 10-minute egg solo in the history of maybe rock concerts.
Now, do you sing as well, or?
I do a little background singing.
Little background.
But, for me, it's about the egg, really.
Yeah, just keep it.
Huh?
Can you do 2 eggs?
Well, don't mock the egg, Jay.
No. Are you going to sing tonight?
I'm going to sing, and I'm going to play the egg.
You're going to sing tonight, so people should sing. David Duchovny. Be right back with Bill Porter and Ruthie the Bear.
They were complete strangers. Then,
You saved my life.
Sandra Bullock.
I haven't known you that long, but I think something may be wrong with you.
Ben Affleck.
We have no money, no transportation. You're saying we just go in and strip dance?
I'm not interested. How much for you to dance?
Excuse me?
Forces of Nature.
Don't be too proud of yourself. You weren't that good.
Rated PG-13 in theaters March 19th.
When this door opens, the internet's gonna be a whole lot more fun. The Pentium 3 processor, opening February 28th.
For Dan and Lisa, it just clicked. So they loaded up their Ford Expedition and got back to doing what they loved, answering the call of the wild.
I lost them.
And they unleashed a beast of their own. That big 5.4-liter Triton V8. And you thought Little Red Riding Hood got a close look. Ford Expedition. Built Ford tough.
When this door opens, the internet's gonna be a whole lot more fun. The Pentium 3 processor, opening February 28th.
Tomato Conan Max is a cabaret, old chum. Perhaps he should take some time off. Bill Murray has his replacement ready, and hey, maybe Bruce Springsteen has a few suggestions. A president named Bill, a woman named Monica, and a Saturday Night Live primetime special.
I don't want to talk about that.
It's the best of the Clinton scandal sketches this Saturday at 8, 7 Central.
I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. I go to Rio. Sweet home
On the road to Morocco.
Chicago.
FedEx carries more express packages to more places than any other shipping company on the planet. Everywhere from Georgia to Barcelona. About the only thing we can't carry is a tune. FedEx. Be absolutely sure.
Critics are calling Message in a Bottle the surefire best date movie. Kevin Costner, Robin Wright Penn, and Paul Newman.
You'll just forget about me, right?
Every day.
Message in a Bottle, rated PG-13, now playing.
If a car has its own personality, you'd want it to be soft, but strong, frugal and worthy of your respect. It should remember the little things that are important to you and be reasonable, always. Like a best friend, it should be there for you every day. Toyota Corolla.
Starting Monday on 7 News Reports. It happens in your sleep, destroying your teeth.
I get a lot of pain all through here.
How can you prevent this hidden sleep disorder? Tuesday, caught on tape. See what really happens when you leave your pet alone. Then on Wednesday after Law & Order, never play with guns. That's what these kids were told. So what happened when we left real-looking guns in the room?
Your worst nightmare could come true.
You'll be shocked at what our cameras found. That's all next week on 7 News Reports. Year after year, storm after storm, 7 News' Harvey Leonard is the one to watch. With over 20 years of dedication to New England weather forecasting, Boston Magazine says what he predicts is what you get. Harvey Leonard, only on the news station, 7 News. 7 News is New England's #1 late-night newscast.
Alrighty. My next guest, a real-life Grizzly Adams. He lives with bears in the middle of Wisconsin. He's brought some bears with him tonight. Please welcome Bill Porter. Hello, Bear. Hi, Bill.
How you doing,
How are
Jay?
you? How are you? That must be the bear.
Yeah, I think this one's the bear.
The bear's going to sit in the chair.
Yeah, hop right up here next to Jay. Can you talk to Jay? Huh? Look it.
Hello. Can I touch him? Or?
Yeah, you can touch him. Just talk to him.
Just talk to him.
I'll hold on to him.
Hi, this is Ruthie?
This is Ruthie. Look it over here, Ruthie.
Hi, Ruthie.
Hey, Ruthie, are you ignoring Jay?
She seems to have that attention deficit syndrome that I had.
Look it over here.
Hello. Hi, Ruthie. How are you?
You're sitting in the chair wrong, hon. Sit over here.
Sit over here. Hi, Ruthie. How are you?
Nice. Okay.
Hello, Ruthie. How are you?
You know, she'd like it a lot better if you'd feed her a grape or something.
A grape or something.
Grapes
Would you
or
like
anything
a
like
grape?
that?
Here, I got it. Would you like
she got to have something, you know?
No, you're pretty good.
Who's getting the most grapes?
You like the grapes? now, where's it? Vesper, Wisconsin?
Vesper, Wisconsin. I'm from the big North Woods up in Wisconsin. Look at that, we got somebody here. You know?
How are you? Now, she likes ice cream.
Yeah, up around Minocqua and up through there.
Hello.
In northern Wisconsin.
Oh, you're looking for more? Here. They're right over here.
Here,
no,
look
they're not over there. They're over here.
Hey, you can't get the dish.
Would you like an ice cream?
Yeah, try to give her an ice cream.
Would you like, look what I have.
Let's see what she thinks. Huh? Uh-oh. Who's going to get the most?
Here you go. Here.
You're supposed to take it.
I did. I took it like here. No, I didn't seem to like ice cream.
Huh? What? Here.
Oh, okay.
Don't you want
how many animals do you live with? How many animals do you live with?
Here, look at this.
There's no more.
No more?
No more.
Doesn't want the ice cream.
No, she don't want the ice cream. She wants the grapes.
Okay, but go back to grapes.
She's all right. We're grapes.
Okay. Now, what kind of bear is this?
This is a black bear. Even though it's brown in color, they all come in different colors.
Yeah.
And there's brown and black and cinnamon and so forth.
Is this as big as she gets?
No, she's going to get about twice this big.
Twice this big? Now,
twice this big.
And how old is she?
She's a year old now.
A year old?
In fact, this is her birthday.
Oh, really?
She's born in January.
And how big, I mean, how long will she live? How many years?
Oh, she could live up to 30 years in captivity.
Wow. This is like the old joke.
In the wild, they only get about 25.
I'm safe as long as I have grapes. What
And when you run out of grapes, better
now, are you kind of the surrogate mom here to this?
Yeah, they learn from their parents.
Yeah.
And what's really unique about them and stuff, they have to learn everything from their parents. Well, I shouldn't say everything. She knew how to swim, but she didn't know how to get in the water.
Oh, okay. Do they get into all of them?
So I had to teach her how to get in the water.
Are they fun? Or are they?
Yeah, and they're always having a good time. And especially if there's a couple of them, they push each other all the time.
Yeah.
So they think that I'm one of them. And one of my big bears one time snuck around behind me.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, here it come up behind me and just, boom, and I was cleaning the pool, pushed me right in the pond. Pushed me right in the pool.
Bill, are you a single man?
Actually, I'm not. No,
Hey,
my wife Rose kind of takes second place to all my babies here and so forth.
Oh, well, I'm sure she'd be thrilled to hear that. I don't think she'll be taking second place any longer. Now, do you play game? Now, she seems to be playing Let's Kill Jay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's some more. Here's some more grapes.
Yeah.
I never get any food when I'm a guest.
Oh, really?
Now,
you got to wear one of these suits.
What other animals do you have up there?
Actually, we got 30 animals we call our actors and actresses.
Yeah.
That's because I film a lot of wildlife videos and so forth for educational videos.
Yeah.
And
do they come in the house? Do they sleep in the house?
Oh, yeah. Well, some of them sleep in the house. For the most part, they all got their cages and stuff outside.
Yeah.
You know what's nice about Ruthie is I got all the workers that call all the schools to offer my videos on the trial.
Yeah. Okay.
And I take her in, and the workers and stuff just
I mean, are they trained?
treat her. It just wakes them up, you know.
Is she like a good watch bear?
No, not really. No, she just goes to sleep. She don't care who's around. No.
Really? I mean, if another animal comes in the property, will she threaten them? I mean, is she territorial that way?
No, not very much. No.
Hello.
No.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, you know what surprised me is that she was taught from little on to be gentle.
Yeah.
You know, and we use little stuffed animals and so forth. You got anything here?
Yeah, right here.
Ask her. Yeah.
Here you are. She seems to be ripping the head off.
Oh, you got to be nice. Got to be nice, huh?
Now, we have an actual little baby, right?
Yeah, we got a little baby. Maybe my wife Rose can bring it out here.
Where's the baby?
You want to bring it out, Rose? Here, what do you got?
Let me see this guy. Here we go.
Baby bear.
That's a baby bear. Look at that. There's a bear.
Is it okay to have her near the other?
Oh, yeah.
Now, how old is this baby?
Look at how she's holding this one here. Look at it. See, she's used to holding a baby. She's supposed to give it a kiss, see?
Okay. Now
anyway, the baby that you have there is 1 month old.
Just 1 month?
1 month old.
Can I feed
And you know how big it was a month ago? They're born the size, I always say a cube of butter. It's really a stick of butter.
That's for
like
her?
a fourth? Yeah, that's for her.
Are his eyes
Yeah.
open?
Go ahead and try. If you just kind of wiggle it back and forth in front of its face.
There you go.
Anyway, they only weigh 8 ounces.
Oop, hang on.
They only weigh...
David, are you watching? Because you're going to be doing this.
You know what you ought to do? Lay this down like this. Lay it out flat like this.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. Now, hold them up
David,
like
watch
this.
me carefully.
Let them look at her little feet. Yeah, what do you got to say, honey?
David, this could be you.
Yeah. Look at its back feet. See that?
You want some here, Milky? Here you go.
Reminds me of a kid with the little pajamas on. You know?
Now her eyes are closed.
Yeah, her eyes are still closed.
When do they open?
They'll open in another couple of weeks.
You okay there? Okay, little buddy.
Like I say, she was born like this. Everybody's interest. They weigh 8 ounces. They got no hair.
Yeah.
And this is what they look like in a month already.
Do they ever attack you?
I get bit all the time, but
Really?
Yeah, but we got to put it in perspective, though. I'm usually doing something that is contrary. See, I create scenes. If I create a scene with bears arguing and fighting and so forth, and I don't want the bears to get in trouble.
So they're actors, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're all actors and actresses. Right?
There you go. Now, is he waking?
And you know what?
That's not the first actor I've seen with a diaper.
And you know, here, let's see if she'll do this. Look at this is a bonding thing.
A bonding thing? What are you doing now?
But she'll start licking on my arm, and then she'll make a certain sound.
Will she be very maternal towards this baby?
Oh yeah. Listen to this. Very few people ever get to hear this. Hear that?
Is it like purring?
Is that her pager? What is it?
Yeah, that's just a bonding sound. She thinks that I'm her mother.
Now, is it okay to let her near this?
Yeah, she can give him a kiss. Yeah, give him a kiss. Oh, yeah, she's so gentle. Oh,
that's
so gentle. No. So gentle, yeah.
Well, Bill, thank you very much, and we'll be right back with Barenaked Ladies.
If this is you, communications has finally caught up with the way you live. Introducing AT&T Personal Network. All the ways you want to communicate in one network with the same low rate of 10 cents a minute on your calls, even wireless. One bill, one number to call for more personalized service. Just call 1-800-4ATT now or visit our website. AT&T Personal Network. It could change forever the way you communicate. Call 1-800-4ATT now.
How does Dannon find peaches that are so succulent? The same way other fruit experts do. Only a lot faster. Which is why the fruit on the bottom of every wholesome, creamy, nutritious Dannon yogurt is bursting with so much flavor. It's everything any fruit lover could hope for. Dannon, made with fruit picked at the peak of delicious.
I don't know, Stu.
What?
First, the kids star in their own movie. Now they're doing commercials. According to Dr. Lipschitz, if children experience fame too soon, it can go to their heads.
Come on, what's the worst that could happen?
Mr. DeVille, I'm ready for my close-up.
New Mercury Villager, now more room and more power. Preferred by grown-ups
and babies.
Now get $1,000 cash back on a new Mercury Villager.
When you have it your way, it just tastes better.
Beer is the best it can be at the brewery, fresh and at its peak of taste. Light, heat, and age are all enemies of beer that work against its taste from the moment it leaves the brewery. Budweiser's 12 local breweries ensure that your Budweiser is fresh and has not been subject to long trips. So you might say your Budweiser has less miles on it, and that means it'll taste like it does straight from its source.
Whatever you want, whatever you need. Save 10% this Thursday through Saturday. Even sale prices are 10% off every time you use your Sears card.
Mom's calling Enterprise Rent-A-Car because our car is sick.
Enterprise will arrange to pick you up,
Wow!
drive you to our place, and get you on your way.
Everybody loves to be picked up.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Sunday, an NBA triple-header. First, the Orlando Magic meet the Miami Heat, or New York takes on Detroit. Then the Jazz face the Spurs. Plus, in prime time, stars shine in L.A. when the always-tough Rockets come to town. But now the Lakers have rebounding ace Dennis Rodman in the lineup. The race for the rings, Sunday at noon Eastern on NBC.
The spirit of competition between the Nissan Maxima and the Nissan Pathfinder runs deep. With an engine called simply the best V6 available in America, the Maxima is the Northeast best-selling V6 sedan. The Pathfinder is the Northeast best-selling import SUV, so their competition is no surprise. Every family has a little sibling rivalry. Lease a Maxima SE or Pathfinder XE for $299 a month for 39 months with a $999 initial payment.
For Annie, the tradition is new.
Your mom loved making Thomases with me.
Thomas's English muffins, just like Mr. Thomas made them over 100 years ago.
They're the Nooks and Crannies muffins.
The goodness of Thomas's English muffins.
Wow! Thomas's makes bagels?
Like cinnamon raisin bagels, fresh, pre-sliced, golden on the outside, and
Better than great.
Thomas's, an American tradition for over 100 years.
My next guests are an outstanding group from Toronto. These guys are goofy. I like these guys. They're here now to perform their current single from their CD, Stunt. Please welcome Barenaked Ladies. Very nice work. Very nice work.
Thanks.
I like the look. You look like a guidance counselor in a Catholic school.
I was going for a computer salesman circa 1982.
I like that. Like a Catholic school. Like, all right, they take the jacket off. What do you want to do with your life?
Mr. Sister.
How did David do?
Oh, he's the best.
Like, yeah, best egg play around?
Honestly, I gotta be honest. Honestly, when Fox approached us, it has to be a year and a half ago now.
Yeah,
about David joining the band.
Right.
He's got a very busy schedule, and so we weren't really.
Is this Fox Mulder or Fox Network?
It's basically, the egg was the only thing I could do on my time schedule.
No, you do it well, actually. I would not have guessed, you know.
How about that egg playing, folks?
Let me ask you now.
No, we don't fool around. We went with him because he's the best.
I want to ask you about the Grammys. Now, I'm sorry you didn't win, but that was great to be nominated, right?
It was a thrill to be nominated.
Would you like some salt to pour on that wound?
Yeah.
Just twist the knife a bit there.
Now, what did you think? Do you think you're going to win? What do you think your chances were?
We knew we were going to lose, except for we got there. It was they even bumped the award to the pre-show thing, which makes it totally anticlimactic. So you're there at like 2 in the afternoon, sitting in the back row, and they read the category and they're like, and the nominees are Brian Setzer Orchestra, Dave Matthews Band, Aerosmith, Goo Goo Dolls, Barenaked Ladies. And we're going. Even though we know we're going to lose, you're like halfway at your seat anyways.
Right. And then the thing is, Brian Setzer Orchestra starts with boo.
Yeah.
Like, so they go, and the winner is boo, and we're like...
Well, we were honest at least, like, because they called our name in the nominees and we were cheering. No, in the pre-show, it's really quiet.
Make it alone.
It's like an adult movie theater. So it was very quiet.
We all know what that's like, huh?
So I've heard.
And were you?
But when they announced that Brian Setzer had won, our instinct was just to boo, I think.
We went down swinging. We went down swinging.
Come on!
Not gracious.
Well, we were ripped off.
Yeah.
I mean, he deserves it. He does deserve it. He's the coolest guy to lose to.
Yeah, no, he's very cool. He's a good guy. And you'll be back again, sure, because you know.
We hope so.
Canadian spirit.
We figured we probably got if there was a bronze Grammy, we probably got the bronze.
Yeah, that's where we look. Now, where were you guys? Were you guys in Saskatchewan or Regina or somewhere when you heard? Where were you when you heard you've been nominated?
I was in Toronto. We had just had this giant snowstorm.
Right.
Yeah, snowstorms.
Yeah. We'd had this huge blizzard that closed off the city, but I had to get a cavity filled. Right. And I'm waiting because I know that the Grammy nominations were being announced at any point. But I couldn't wait any longer, so I had to get in the car to drive to get a drill put in my mouth. Right. And as I'm driving, a car hits me. And as this car hits me, my cell phone starts ringing. And I'm like, do I answer the phone and find out I have no nominations and then yell at this guy, or do I yell at him first and leave it to my voicemail?
What did you do?
Waited for my voicemail.
That's good.
And I yelled at the guy. And then I got in and found out. So it was like you get a little balance in your day.
You'll be back. You'll be back.
You get a cavity, you get a car accident, and you get a Grammy nomination.
There you go. It's not a bad day. Stunned is the new CD. Guys, thank you very much. Nice work. Look at that. Thank you, guys. Nice work.
Tomato Colin Max is a cabaret, old chum. Perhaps he should take some time off. Bill Murray has his replacement ready, and hey, maybe Bruce Springsteen has a few suggestions. Tell us a story. Coming to NBC Sunday at 8, 7 Central, the movie everyone's talking about, Alice in Wonderland.
Such a wild world.
Martin Short, Whoopi Goldberg, and an all-star cast in the movie event awarded 4 stars by critics everywhere.
And that's my case. Well, there.
Alice in Wonderland, NBC Sunday at 8, so don't be late.
Gotta do it. Go back to the island, boy.
The multiple personalities of Nassau and Paradise Island.
For reservations, call your Bahamas specialist at 1-800-8-BAHAMAS.
This Saturday at every Macy's, it's Super Saturday. One super day of savings store-wide. Don't miss it.
It was like being on a train and just barreling down one experience after another.
The most incredible thing I've seen in years.
Great trip. Pack your bags.
It's totally different.
You can't imagine how exciting it is. Bang! It's like...
The most amazing theater experience you'll ever have in your life.
right to the spirit.
I love it.
Stimulates all the senses.
I want to bring all my... I still can't describe.
The spirit of competition between the Nissan Maxima and the Nissan Pathfinder runs deep. With an engine called simply the best V6 available in America, the Maxima is the Northeast best-selling V6 sedan. The Pathfinder is the Northeast best-selling import SUV, so their competition is no surprise. Every family has a little sibling rivalry. Lease a Maxima SE or Pathfinder XE for $299 a month for 39 months with a $999 initial payment.
For the best brake service, shocks, and mufflers, Meineke's the place.
At Meineke, you won't pay a lot, but you'll get a lot.
I guarantee it.
This is a message for Tim Clark, card member since '86. You give your child the moon and the stars. This year, give him the world. Walt Disney World, as only a card member can. A white glove vacation, and all these great extras that come with it, only with the American Express card. Show him that the best way to see a wild animal is to look him straight in the eye. Or how a favorite tale can sound magically new. Why breakfast really is the most important meal of the day. And how many ways he can spend 250 Disney dollars. To book your white glove vacation or for a free vacation planning video, call American Express Travel at 1-800-AXP-4000. And if all this makes his dreams come true, isn't that what it's all about? White glove treatment at Walt Disney World Resort. Yet another reason to do more with the American Express card.
When you need it live, when you need it now. Turn to New England station for breaking news every day. 7 News.
Accommodations provided by Hilton Hotels and Resorts. Hilton handles all the details, so your business trip is as successful as you are. It happens at the Hilton.
Well, thank my guest, Barenaked Ladies, stunted the CD, David Duchovny, doing a movie this summer, Return to Me. David, thank you very much. Good luck directing your episode. Bill Porter, thank you very much. Hey, folks, Bruce Springsteen on Conan coming up next, so stay tuned. Have a good week, everybody. See you Monday. Bye-bye.